What might be said about Elon Musk and Tesla? This was a name you cherished. You adored his vision. You believed him. Should be the grown-up in the room you felt as he did that in the keep going call. Missed it on the earlier call. Yet experienced childhood in one quarter. Now, what's your objective on Tesla nowadays? How much do you like it or not? Really, definitely look. I think this is what I think a shade gets eliminated when the comp bundle gets endorsed the investor meeting. And I think then you presently begin to see requests tick back up in China as we go in the last part of the year numbers are brought down. And afterward, I think the FSD independent vision begins to grab hold. And that is the reason when I take a gander at Tesla, I at last think this is one we will talk $275, $300 for Tesla. As we work out over the course of the following 12 to year and a half. Lair Ives, the senior value research expert at Wedbush Protections, as of late, discussed Tesla stock in a meeting, saying that his F will be taking a gander at a cost focus of $275 or $300 for the following 12 to year and a half. So we should think about what this implies. Tesla stock, as of now, exchanges at around $178. So IES is expecting a potential gain of 54% with the $275 cost target, or even 68% with the $300 target. Yet might Tesla at any point stock truly arrive at these levels? That is the thing we will figure out in the present video, and we'll do this by strolling you through why examiners like IES are as yet bullish on Tesla and what financial backers ought to anticipate from the organization as we enter the last part of the year above all, to stay aware of Tesla's most recent updates and stay aware of the Securities Exchange's most recent news. You can follow our Twitter account. We post on numerous occasions, day to day, about the greatest changes and impetuses on the lookout. So click the follow button if you would rather not miss the most current market refreshes. Now, back to the present video. Yesterday, I addressed, this is my last thought yet. Yesterday, I addressed Steve Wesley, who used to be a previous load-up individual from Tesla. Yet he generally preferred Tesla a ton. Yet he said that the August 8th occasion is tremendous. I need to know how gigantic you feel that August 8th occasion is. And he said, one, we better hear more. Around one of these two things, or both, full self-driving and the $25,000 a reality vehicle. These are basic, the way that, how large is the occasion, and what's basic to see. At this August 8th occasion scale, 1 to 10, I'd call it a 11 as far as how significant it is on the grounds that GU, very much like Steve, discuss independent and extreme. The sub-30 KC, we'll call it a model 2.5, that we accept comes out right on time, 1 year from now. And I believe that will be the vision. That is the way you will discuss 3-4 million units each year. Everything revolves around that sub-30. Cake. Okay, thank you. Dan, ES, great to see you at Mary Shrubbery. Protections, I truly feel a debt of gratitude. Cheerful Friday, folks. Gratitude for having me. Okay, so we're talking Tesla. It's dependably in the news. It's consistently in the titles. And the bears appear to like it such a long ways in 2024. It's surrendered almost 30%. Megan, do you all have the information that sort of supports it all? You continue catching wind of is easing back deals for this one. Yet individuals like their vehicles when they get one, right? No doubt you're precisely on. When we take a gander at Tesla, we can see that the shopper premium is there. We see generally web measurements. So individuals who are visiting the site, investigating the new models, those are up by around 19% year over year. So they're still, producing a ton of purchaser premium. And a ton of that could be forward-looking buyer premium. And afterward, when we take a gander at, in general, buyer buzz, those notices are up by triple digits year over year. So it's producing a ton of discussions. A ton of the discussions are, of late, determined by its Cybertruck. And at whatever point we break out these shopper satisfaction levels, you can sort of see what's happening. And its most well-known vehicle, so it's Model Y and it's Model 3. Those will generally be the ones that most shoppers have. and B, most purchasers are the most joyful with, so that is a decent sign. We see a tad of roughness in how the digital truck is seen. I believe it's truly polarizing among purchasers. A few purchasers love it, a few shoppers love to humiliate it. So, a tad of polarization there, close to term. Yet, generally in our information, we see shoppers who are incredibly content with the vehicles that they get when they truly do get them. And we, in all actuality, do see developing revenue in the Tesla brand simply overall. Yet, I imagine that there are a few obstacles that the organization is confronting that is not really connected with its vehicles. Right, so a piece of that is the politicized figure that is Elon Musk. Some portion of that is a forthcoming official political race and how that functions close by, that politicized president. And afterward, likewise, you have whether the load up will support his remuneration bundle. So I imagine that there are a few questions in front of Tesla. And we know, however, from a customer perspective viewpoint, that buyers in all actuality do truly like these vehicles, particularly whenever they have an opportunity to drive them. It seems like numerous financial backers have seat on Tesla. Especially as of late, the main electric vehicle stock has experienced eased up interest for EVs. Likewise, a view of changing needs in certain pieces of its business might have provided financial backers opportunity to stop and think. Subsequently, Tesla stock as of now sells at a 58% rebate to high, set in 20221, yet lower costs. Like this one, could intend that there's a purchasing an open door, and this turns out to be much more obvious when the organization truly has a shot at defeating difficulties. Will probably be the situation with Tesla, and an arising business could extraordinarily upgrade that recuperation. So, how about we discuss why we believe Tesla's momentum battles are transitory, and why prepared tech examiner Dan Ives feels that the organization will change perpetually on the 8th of August. Welcome, everybody, and welcome back to Financial Backer Sci. For Q1, Tesla detailed vehicle conveyances of 386,000, a drop of 88.5% from a similar quarter last year. And during the organization's profit call, President Elon Musk conceded that interest for EVs was dialing back, which thus hurt Tesla. Adding to Tesla's WOS, numerous financial backers have stressed over rivalry from Chinese EV producers like BID and Rivalry, and cost cuts have packed net edges, which has seeded a few financial backers on Tesla stock. Yet this is not even close to the furthest limit of Tesla, and an organization isn't disregarding these issues, for instance, to help interest for its vehicles. Tesla has offered 0.99% funding for Tesla Model Y purchasers, which will probably assist it with moving more stock. Additionally, despite the fact that Tesla has backtracked on its objective of delivering 20 million vehicles every year by 2030, it appears to be resolved to expanding creation. Truth be told, the organization says that it needs to dislodge petroleum derivatives by selling whatever number Tesla items, as would be prudent to that end. Tesla said in late April that the organization had not deserted plans for a reasonable EV anyway. The organization has not uncovered whether that will be the Model 2 or a cheaper variant of a Momentum model. Actually, having a cheaper model accessible decisively builds the chances that Tesla can keep on developing its deals volume, which ought to console anxious financial backers. As that plan turns out to be all the more clear presently, how about we discuss the August 8th occasion and why Dan IES feels that on a size of 1 to 10, this occasion is a 11 for how significant it is for the organization above all, assuming you made it this far into the video. Thank you. These recordings require a ton of exertion and time to make.